Some people consider bourbon a wintry drink. I consider it an everyday beverage.
Well,
just saying.
Our friends at Nelson Greenbrier are the makers of our fave Belle Meade Bourbon, which, by the way, one best special barrel finished bourbon. Bravo.
Yeah.
Yes, it was just a big competition in San Francisco. They just got the medal. Very, very cool. Anyway, so it's spring, and they wanted to freshen up their beverages with kombucha. Okay, of the things that make me joyful in life, there are cocktails, kombucha, and cats. Oh my gosh, Nelson Greenbrier is not just here to do all three, but you brought your amazing new shirt, Whiskey Defender. Tell me about this shirt.
Yeah, that's a shirt that we've been working on for a long time at the distillery. Sugar Maple is our distillery cat. She lives there full time. So we really wanted to put something in the gift shop that sort of paid homage to her. And,
Sugar Maple, making me live my best life. I'm so happy you shared this shirt and brought it here today.
Our pleasure.
Okay, you were doing kombucha cocktails.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
Cocktails with a little healthy twist.
Yeah, absolutely. Something that kind of started experimenting with, a couple years ago behind the bar, and it just actually worked out really well because it has that effervescence, that you usually get with like a club soda or something like that. So, the folks from GT's Kombucha came by the distillery a couple weeks ago and were like, "Can you put together some cocktails for us?" And I said, "Absolutely."
Yes.
So these are versions of those cocktails. One of my tour guides, Rachel Ramirez, helped me put these together, and so these are what we're going to make for you today.
All right, AJ, the man with the plan in the cocktail. Let's see, what are we doing?
Yeah, so the first one's going to be a vodka-based cocktail. It's going to be very light and fresh, citrus.
Jump right in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Show us how.
Absolutely. And it's made with our Shotzi vodka, available at the distillery.
I forgot that you guys have a line of vodka.
Yeah, we do have a vodka.
That's right.
Our owner did make this vodka for his wedding back in 2016. And it's just done so well for us. We just keep it on the gift shop.
Kept it.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
remember hearing the story that it was done for the wedding, and I love that. Isn't that fun? Okay, you just added some.
So a little bit of citrus, that's lemon, and then we got a rosemary simple syrup. So that's really easy. You just make a simple syrup with sugar and water, and you're gonna steep some rosemary in there. It's gonna leave some of the remnants of that.
And how long do you put the rosemary in the sugar water mixture?
Just let it sit overnight. Usually.
Overnight?
Yeah, it
Okay,
gives it a good,
perfect.
you can do longer, but yeah.
Getting the ice ready. So you mentioned the kombucha because it does have that natural fizz. Just so happens we have a kombucha expert here in our Today in Nashville green room. Come on in, Luke.
Thank you.
What is kombucha all about? Why is it so healthy and good for us?
Yeah, so I'll give you a quick rundown. So kombucha, for those of you that don't know, is fermented tea. And it's naturally effervescent. Basically, during that fermentation process, bubbles arise, CO2 arises.
What are the health benefits of kombucha?
So it's touted most for probiotics, which is
Good
also
gut
a
wellness.
result of the fermentation process, yes.
Okay.
So it's also got beneficial acids. So what people don't recognize necessarily is kombucha will make you feel balanced, and that's because it's actually regulating your internal pH. So
Gotcha.
kind of acid to base,
That's why I
your
seem
gut.
so balanced, because of my kombucha drinking. I'm loving this. And if you haven't had it, everybody here knows you gotta try it. I love it. You're adding a lavender kombucha.
Yep.
I was staring at this before we started.
Yeah, I did this for Luke for his event a couple weeks ago, and he doubted me a little bit, but because it is such a unique flavor profile.
Let me showcase this. This is lavender love.
Yeah, lavender
May I try?
love. Yeah, absolutely.
You
Yeah,
just did a topper.
Yeah, and I usually just kind of put a little sprig of something neat, like rosemary, or in this case, like a little kind of flower, purple
pretty it up a
flower.
little
Yeah.
bit.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of time. You're gonna squeeze in another cocktail.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, I'll let you go to work here.
Yep.
This is delicious. I'm just gonna get rid of the pretty garnish.
Yeah,
It's getting in
it
the
is
way.
getting in the way.
It's
I
getting in
was
the way.
super impressed. I'm not typically the biggest lavender guy, and man, that goes down
This
very
is
nice.
so refreshing.
Yeah,
and
it's great for
amazing.
spring. It just for sipping, it's crushable, as I like to say, for certain drinks like that.
Yes,
So, yeah,
yes, on a warm day.
yeah.
Okay, so you are using this one. You're using a bourbon.
Yeah, this is our classic Belle Meade Bourbon, so a high rye bourbon, 30% rye, so it's got a lot of spice to it, but it's very, very smooth at 90 proof.
Delicious.
Makes amazing old fashioned. So this is kind of a riff on an old fashioned. It's going to be honey simple syrup, and then Demerara simple syrup, which is just a darker kind of sugar in the raw.
Okay.
And then we're going to top it with some of the gingerade. So.
Love the ginger ale. This is my personal favorite.
So that is our top selling flavor, ginger ale, yeah.
If the ginger has got to add, I like to think it adds health benefits.
It does,
Luke?
yeah.
Am I
Added
making that up?
digestive benefits from the ginger.
Right?
Settles your stomach. So this one is a Sunday morning favorite for a lot of our drinkers.
The morning after favorite, after a long night. It's good at anti-inflammatory too.
Yeah,
the
it's great.
ginger is. When you combine it with alcohol, does it sort of negate each other?
You know, yeah, I guess
The
you could
science
say
might
that
not be
maybe the
out
next
there.
day you might not feel as bad. Science might not be out there yet.
I have made some home kombucha cocktails, but I gotta say, AJ, what you're doing with the lovely liqueurs at Nelson Greenbrier.
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
totally
we're having a lot
different
of fun.
level. I
Yeah,
love that.
absolutely.
Oh, he brought special ice.
Oop,
Feeling fancy.
there we go. So
Love that so
I
much.
usually just let it kind of splash it if you put it in there
Okay.
too fast.
Do you need a topper?
And then we're gonna top it with
Did
a
you
little
see
bit.
the little fizz?
Yeah, go ahead
Good
and top that.
fizz.
Amazing. Yeah, and then I would just, with something like this, I don't want to, lose the effervescence. I just give it a light kind of stir there.
Okay.
And then I do finish it off with a nice orange peel as well.
Oh, you need to even do that.
Yeah.
That is amazing. AJ from Nelson Greenbrier, our
Yep.
kombucha expert Luke from GT's. Thanks so much,
Absolutely.
guys.
Enjoy it. Thanks for having us.
Cheers. All right,
Okay.
you didn't think I wouldn't mix you up one.
Guys,
Here you go.
this is my favorite bourbon on the planet, and I don't like kombucha very much.
Well, listen, you're gonna love kombucha. It's delicious. It's not awful.
It's not terrible,
but
it's
you're
not
gonna wash
terrible.
it down with the regular.
Right, no,
Okay,
it's
so
good.
listen.
Yep.
You didn't think I could wear that cat shirt without visiting.
Did
Sugar
you go see
Maple?
the cat?
Yes. So I left here and I went over to the distillery and I got to meet Sugar Maple.
That's the cat defender of the bourbon.
Whiskey Defender,
I
Sugar
love
Maple,
her.
roams the distillery at night to make sure that all little critters are taken care of, as all
we go.
cats do. How fun is
Cheers.
that?
I like it straight.
Cheers to the weekend.
right.
She sure does. We'll be right back.